See, I have been smiling before coming to class and right in front of you because this subject that we have been dealing with, something so simple, so beautiful, they can't escape a smile in the face. Discomforts are many kinds. Comfort is just one kind. We shall see how the absolute bliss, call it immortality, all that we call as the impossible, just incomprehensible, the happiness absolute at all times, living at all times, being happy at all times, being blissful at all times. What people consider as something very, very difficult, I say. There is a huge disaster. That's earthquake now in the Turkey and those countries. Come, gone. Listen. Thousands of people died. Yes. It happens everywhere once in a while. And it happens to all of us. We are continuously dying. Somebody is dead. In what way the continuously dying is in a better position than the person who is dead? That person was also continuously dying. No, suddenly he is dead. We are also continuously dying, and one day this body will die. Please. One thing is for sure, the person who is dead, he has no problem anymore. No fear of death anymore, because he is not there. He is not there. Suppose before death, we also can find out the way not to be there, what will happen? The solution is instantaneous, absolute. Somebody wrote a very interesting note today. The Swami, he has gone for an eye problem, UIE, eye problem. He said, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, you have to use eye drops. But then, if you have the eye problem, individual eye problem, there are no eye drops. Drop the eye. It's absolutely fantastic. For the eyes, you have to use eye drops. But for the eye, I thought, there is no eye drops. As long as eye is dropping everything, the eye will be having all the problems. Drop the eye. So that is the best thing a person can ever have. If that is gone, there is nothing but a problem. Please see, we have problems of million kinds. The problem of the eyes, your eye problems are different, ear problems are different, nose problems are different, tongue problems are different, skin disease, skin problems are different, hand problems, leg problems, your speech problems, excretions, procreation, different types of problem. Stomach ache, headache, backache, liver pain, kidney failure. This is the physical body. Outside world, billion, 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 trillion, trillion problems. Not only everybody has, in every physical body, there are possibilities of hundreds and thousands of problems. But if you look out into the world, earthquake, earth is quaking, flood, tsunami, water problem, and then you have air, the fire, forest fire, conflagration, burning down, everything. Are you getting that point? Too many problems. And then if you go to air, cyclone, tornado, what are the things? Typhoon, everything, so many varieties of problems. Accommodation problem in space also, in a city. So many problems. But all these problems, please listen and see it very clearly. All the problems are not problems for the problems. Eye problem, eye's problem, ear problem is not a problem for the eye or the ear. Only one fellow drags all the problems to himself is I thought. Are you getting that point? You must see it very clearly. Because in the creation, these situations will never change. There shall be a new day. Is there anybody interested in one moment and lasting forever? No, it has to change. The days have to pass, nights have to pass, everything has to pass. Understand the situation, please. The whole world shall continuously change. It will continuously. There is no choice. It will continuously change. So with that, our body will change. In our body, our every sense organ will change. Every cell will change. Every cellular change can bring disasters. It can be a cancerous thing. Anything can happen. Every moment, friends, not only our physical body will go through changes, the creation will go through changes, but the most important part is these changes are not a problem for the organs that are themselves going on changing. The eyes are getting cataract, but eyes don't feel blind. Ears lose their power, but ears don't feel deaf. Neither they are exhilarated that I can hear very clearly, I can see very clearly. The body doesn't feel it. Beautiful weather doesn't enjoy itself. Earthquake, it is not coming back to say, I'm sorry. No. Nature never says sorry. Please. Physical body, does the body ever grieve? Oh my God, my childhood is gone. Oh my God, my youth is passing. Oh my God, I am growing old. Oh my God, I am not can't able to breathe properly, or my heart is weak. Does the body's sense organs, do they ever grieve in life? All the griefs come from only one point, I thought, individual. Only one thought, I. And that I, please see that, is so beautiful. We shall see that clearly how it is this I thought brings down everything onto itself. Everything it brings onto itself. It has no problem. It is not a problem. But it successfully, deludedly drags every problem to itself. Are you getting that point? You sit down and think for yourself. That is why I say the smiling never stops. You sit down and you think for yourself whether a problem comes to you or you drag the problem to yourself. Aging is the problem of the body. I drag it to myself and say, I am aging. Right or wrong? Hunger comes to the physical body. Naturally it must come. And when the hunger comes, animals, how are they satisfying their hunger? Animal is hungry, he reaches his food, searches, looks for the food. Then no animal sits down there and thinks, I am getting hungry now, I don't know what to do, nobody is giving me food. Does he say that? No animal ever does that. No animal ever does that. Think of it. There is no I sense. Whereas human being, you please sit down and think for yourself. What is your problem? And you shall see, you are not a problem, you have no problem, but you are dragging all the problems to yourself. Are you getting that point, please? The body doesn't pass it, the body does not pass on its problem to anybody. The eyes are not passing on its problem to somebody. The ears are not passing on its problem to somebody. The riches or poverty have no sense of problem, nor do they pass on their problem to somebody. But this I thought, one thought, drags every problem to itself. If only you can observe that much, sit down, observe, look at the vast space. Does the space whisper of any inconvenience in the vastness of the expanse? Does the air come and whispers, I'm going to a cyclone, I don't know what to do, I'm going to a typhoon, I'm going to a tornado? Nothing. The fire never comes with a message. Neither the water, they have no voice. The earth, no voice. The trees don't complain. Animals never come with a memorandum that you better take care of us to human body, human beings. No animals. Everybody is busy with their own life. But the human beings make it that he must be the center of everybody's attraction because he has a problem. He doesn't understand. He never has a problem. He is the problem. No human being, are you getting that problem? No human being. Except human being, nobody else comes and complains in this universe. And in the human being, what is that something complains? Not the body. When did your sense organs, your organs of action, your hand, your leg, your stomach, your liver come and whisper to you a problem? Oh, but there is painful sensations. That's fine. These painful sensations, please understand, these painful sensations, the physical body has to be known in your mind. The thoughts have to come. Listen carefully. The thoughts have to come. And when these thoughts have to come, reporting the condition of the body. Which part of the body there is a problem? Which part of the world there is a problem? The thought reports. And these thought reports are there at your disposal to be conscious. You shall not be aware of the reporting of the sense organs. You shall not be aware of the reporting of the sense organs, sensations, without a thought. And these thoughts by themselves are not a problem. In order to know that you have certain problems, you have certain difficulties or pain, you must be conscious. Conscious of the thought. The thoughts by themselves have no sense of knowing each other. There is one thought comes, I thought. Very special. That is why I say, you please see that. Do not lose yourself in a million thoughts, million sensations, million perceptions, million obsessions in this creation. Long before we focus onto ourselves, this I thought, we have been so obsessed with the whole creation that it has been a, what shall I say, it's a massive disaster. The individual starts blaming everything in this universe except himself. Whereas the fact is, except you, nothing is a problem. Are you getting that point, please? Are you ready to accept it? Except you, that sense of I, that is a beautiful name in Sanskrit, we have seen so many times, ahankara. Why? Because aham karomi iti buddhi. I do, I do, I do. The eyes see, they have no ideas of I, we see. Ears hear, The ears have no idea of we hearing, not proud of their hearing and nor frustrated that they are not hearing. The body has no idea of it living or seeing or breathing, no idea. None of them say ahankar. Nothing in this universe has this ahankar. Are you getting that point, please? You must see it. In your own physical body, your ears, your knees, your toes, your stomach, which part of the body has a sense of I independently? Which position of yours has an I, sense of I, individuality, independently? Your gold, your diamond, your car, your house, your land, what you consider is yours, but none of these things in the universe ever think or feel that they belong to you. They have no such feeling. Which thought has a sense of I? Your memories of million kinds, from your childhood until now. Willingly created, unwillingly created. Memories of many kinds. Not a single memory has an individuality. Then where from the problem comes? Aham karomi. I do. Why am I thinking? Why am I thinking? You are thinking or thoughts are coming? Why am I living here? Why are you asking? The body because of which you say you are living, that fellow has no complaint. Why am I living in this world? What am I doing here? Yes, what are you doing there? Are you getting that point? It's a simple thing. What are you doing there? Is it necessary to say, I am existing to exist? Is it necessary to say, add anything to I? Is it necessary to say, I see for the eyes to see? Is it necessary to say, I hear for the ears to hear? Is it necessary to say, I breathe for the body to breathe? Is it necessary to say, I am walking for the body to walk? Is it necessary to say, I am hungry to be hungry? You don't have to say anything. And how do you say that? Suppose you say, I am hungry. How do you know? I know. You are pretending. No, I am not pretending. I know I am hungry. How do you know that you can't hear? I know, I can't hear. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I can't hear. Hearing, not hearing, I know. Hungry, not hungry, I know. So what are you? The knowing principle or the changing principles of the body, mind, thoughts, sense organs, organs of action? Which one? In every one of your experience, please understand, in every one of your experience, whatever you are experiencing, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, every experience, you are the one thing which is a constant experience, absolute. Why? Because in every experience there is one unspoken addition, I know. Can you listen to me? Yes. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I am listening. I can listen. Can you see that star? I can't. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I can't see the star. Do you have some land with you? Do you have some land? I don't have. How do you know? I know. I don't have any possession. Do you have something, some money in your bank? Yes. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I have some money in the bank. Are you thinking something? Yes. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I am thinking something. Are you getting that point, please? What is that something which is constant? No statement you can give without that prefix. No statement you can make. I am going to go to Mahabalipuram. How do you know? I know. I have decided. I know. I am going to go to Mahabalipuram. So you know. I am not going to eat today. I am fasting. I am feasting. I don't believe in this. How do you know? I know I don't believe in this, or I believe in this. How do you know? I know. What do you know? I don't believe. So beliefs and disbeliefs, how many kinds? Million kinds. Perceptions, million kinds. How many kinds of knowing? Perceptions are many kinds. See, hear, taste, touch, smell, think. See, are you getting that point, please? Within the perception, I hear what? Loud music, soft music, instrumental music, this sound, millions of sounds. Millions of sights, millions of tastes, smells, everything. But knowing, only one of a kind. Why are we losing yourselves? Please ask yourself, why are you losing yourself in continuously changing, vanishing experiences, perceptions, sensations, obsessions, memories of every kind? They're continuously vanishing. If you are suffering because you are trying to drag onto that, hold on to that and drag it to your life, when the time is passing, you are holding on to the time, preventing it from passing. The memories are fading away, but you are dragging, holding on to it and suffering continuously. Unless you hold on to it, let us see how long something lingers. Try it. Try it. Please try it. Challenge yourself. Don't sit down there simply and say that I am suffering. Rubbish. You are not there to suffer. You are dragging. And if I ask you, are you suffering? Yes. Why? Because, name anything you like. Name anything you like. Think of it. Why are you suffering? Because that person told me something. Where is he now? He is gone. Then how can you say that person now? No, but his words are ringing in my ear. That is the job of the ear to report. And that is the job that when you listen something, there will be a thought. Yes. Then why that thought is ringing? Does the thought have a life to come and say, I am going to hunt this fellow for the rest of my life? Is it so? The thought has no life. Who is hunting you? You are feeling hunted because you are grabbing onto it, then you are feeling hunted. Left to itself, it would have gone. Like in a monkey, if you want to kill a monkey, they say, if you want to kill a monkey, just create a wound in his body. If you create a wound in his body, he'll constantly tick, and he'll go on expanding, and then he'll die out of the infection. The human monkeys are exactly like that. Put one thought, insulting thought. Yes, a thought is not insulting thought. Oh, Swami, how can you say that's not insulting thought? Suppose you say you are fat, is it not insulting? When he says, I am fat, he is referring to my body which is fat. He says, I am poor, he is referring to my physical position, condition for which he says I am poor. And he says, you are dud, you are a dull fellow, stupid. He is referring to my mind. Oh, you are very brilliant. He is referring to my mind. You are very strong, referring to the body. You are, nobody ever refers to you. But the fool thinks he is referring to you, and you, of course, the greater fool, you think everything is referring to you only. That is why, how beautiful Bhagavan says, Nayam hanti na hanyate. Ubhauto na vijanita, nayam hanti na hanyate. Yayenam vetti hantaram adarpso manyate hatam. The person who thinks he kills and the person who thinks he is killed, ubhauto na vijanita, both of them do not know that they are neither killed nor they are killer. That killer and killed is X factor. Put anything you like, any action. Neither insults nor you are insulted. Neither he loves nor you are loved. Neither he hates nor you are hated. anything. Neither he inconveniences, nor you are inconvenienced. It may look like that. Listen carefully. Unless you are there, how will you feel insulted? Please understand, friends. Clear. You want to drag a tiger from its cave. Listen carefully. You want to drag a tiger from its cave. You want to drag a rat out of its hole. Listen. You want to catch a fish in the pond or the lake or the ocean. Listen, please. What do? They are in their place. You don't know whether they are or not. What do? You throw a bait. You throw a bait. Who shall come for the bait? The existing fish or the non-existing fish? Who shall come to bite the bait? The existing tiger for the goat or the non-existing tiger? If the tiger comes out, that means what? He is there. If you are coming out, Ahankar is alive and well. Nobody can help you. Think for yourself. He is talking to me like that. Oh, I see. The same fellow will say, nobody is talking to me. Oh, so you are the only victim in this universe. Everybody else is a victor, victimizing you continuously. It's absolutely stupid. How are you going to get hooked? Even if the hook has got the bait, you can't be hooked unless you swallow the bait. Or very difficult to understand the example. If you are stepping out from your cave, as you are there. In consciousness, cave is not a cave, it is in and through everything in this universe. There is nobody getting shelter. One single thought, I thought, comes in and starts getting involved with every thought. Every thought. And this I thought will go on talking. I am experiencing. I am experiencing this. I am experiencing this. I am experiencing this. I am experiencing this. Please understand, friends, when you say you are experiencing this, what do you mean? Huh? Please. Take some time off. The experiences that you are complaining about, please analyze, observe those experiences, please. By reading a book, you will not get anything out of it. By reading yourself, you shall get everything out of it. By reading yourself means you understand your thought, you understand the thinking, your physical body, everything you must understand very, very clearly. If you do not see it in yourself, these informations, then nothing is going to help. Informations will help you if you digest it. The food will help you if you assimilate the food. Even your wealth unused will be a waste. You are sitting on a diamond mine, but you are hungry. Because you are not using it. Just think of it. When you say we are experiencing, what does exactly it mean? I can go to the board, but maybe tomorrow you shall see that on the that way, but today you shall just listen to it and think it. When I say experiencing it, what does it mean to experience? Please see that. Same thing comes here now. Okay, you are experiencing, listen, you are experiencing my speaking. Listen. How are you experiencing my speaking? Listen carefully. When I say again and listen carefully, again and again, it's all because it's so simple, don't miss it. How are you experiencing my speaking? Unless you have brought your body here in the first place, will you listen? Your body is at your home, and you are not connected to this live streaming and all that stuff. In your house, you are sitting now somewhere. Will you listen to me or anybody? To listen to me, you have to bring your body to that place where the sound is made, the class is taken, within the range where the body, my voices shall reach your ear. Right? Just see how it begins. Your body should, you have to, it is your responsibility to bring the body to that range where my words can reach your ears. Okay, you brought the body. Acha. Before you bring the body here to listen, experience the listening from your home to this place, are you not experiencing anything at all? At your home, are you experiencing or not? What? Are you getting that point? The moment you are sitting down, you are sleeping, wake up. The moment you wake up, experiencing begins. Sounds are reached. Coffee smells reach. Think of it. Hot or cold. Experiencing is continuously taking place. Experiencing, please understand friends, if you really grab it, experiencing does not mean only seeing is an experiencing, touching is an experiencing, tasting is an experiencing, physical experiences are experiences. No. Even when the body is not experiencing, you are experiencing, the body is not experiencing anything. Are you getting that point, please? There is no snow here in India. There is snow in Moscow. He is experiencing the presence of snow. We are experiencing the absence of snow. Experiencing does not need the presence of an object or a sense organ. Do you understand that point I am telling? Because to be experiencing means what? To be conscious. To be aware. A nameless, unspoken experience is continuously taking place. Helplessly. You can't stop it. Please stop experiencing. If I say stop experiencing the sound, you will take both your ears, what is that? Finger, and put it in your ear. Or you shall say, I am a yogi. I will do yoni mudra. Ears closed, eyes closed, nose closed, slowly, or I'll die. Mouth closed, no taste. What does it mean to say? It's not to do some circus there. What it means to show is, even when all your sense organs are stopping, you are still experiencing, being conscious. Don't look for further enlightenment. Then sit in and go, what the fellow does? Inside my head is a blue light coming or green light coming. Am I shivering from the top of my, say, what is that, spine to this or that? Stop. Even while experiencing yourself, you are still waiting to experience the self. You can't. I don't know what to say. Because to experiencing something does not mean only eyes seeing. Since you say like that, oh, I can't see, you are miserable. There will be time when your eyes cannot see. There will be a time maybe your ears will lose their capacity. Your physical body will not be young and strong. You may not be able to taste, you may not to smell, but nobody can make you unconscious. So experiencing means, understand, in every experiencing, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, you have to again adding a prefix. How are you experiencing? I am experiencing what? Stomachache. How are you experiencing? What? My not being able to hear. So you are experiencing every experience. The first one is absolute. Experiencing what? Add relative. Experiencing the sounds coming in. Experiencing sounds not coming in. Experiencing cold or heat in my skin. Experiencing the absence of those things. Experiencing the sight. Experiencing eyes cannot see it. Experiencing the tongue tasting. Experiencing the tongue not able to taste because something has gone wrong with the tongue. COVID or burnt for the hot coffee. The tongue is scalded. Experiencing the fragrance and experiencing the absence of it. So the first experiencing is not a sense experience. Are you getting that point, please? The first experiencing, the primeval, which is never secondary. Rest of it is all secondary experiences. Secondary experiences, relative experiences will come to an end, whether you like it or not. Why people die? Oh, I'm afraid now, I think I'm going to die now. Are you stupid? You are experiencing the throes of death from the high seat of immortality. Because you are conscious. That is, you are conscious of the body, prana leaving the body. Because you are conscious, you are aware that now the stomach is not able to digest. The leg is not supposed to, not be able to walk. So keep the machine going. Listen carefully. That is the first absolute, which nobody can prevent. Because if it is sense experience, if it is sense organ dependent experience, when the sense organs are aged, are you getting that? When the sense organs are incapacitated, you can't experience it. And for the eyes to see, it is object dependent. Eyes seeing is not object dependent, but for eyes to see an object, that object must be there. Chances are things are disappeared. You take your grandchild to show your childhood village. When you go there, don't recognize. What happened? 50 years, everything has changed. You thought there was a pond, now it is all covered and there is a building. What shall you say? What shall you show? The sense experiences of common kind is dependent, is object dependent. If you have to experience the object must be there. If you have to experience seeing the object, your eyes must be there. If you are recording that experience, not that if that, since the experience gets recorded, the thought comes up. So you are experiencing what the eyes saw in the form of a thought. The object can disappear. Your eyes can be closed. The thoughts are experienced. And to experience that thought, the presence or absence of thought, you don't have to say, I am experiencing the thought. Is it necessary? You understand the redundance of that I thought, then gloriously use it. Ajibin is not necessary to say, I see for the eyes to see in yourself. You don't need to say, when you close your eyes, you don't need to think, I am conscious, to be conscious of the thought. So you are experiencing, the eye is experiencing the object gone, you are experiencing, the eye is experiencing, you are also experiencing, eyes are not experiencing, then you are experiencing the byproduct of the perception, the thought. You are experiencing the presence of the thought. You are also experiencing the absence of the thought. You are experiencing that this I thought, whispering, I can't see, or proud, I am seeing, all these conversations. How do you know? My mommy is reporting. Shut up. Nobody reports you. You are continuously experiencing it. Happens. You are experiencing that thought. When the thoughts go, can you stop experiencing? Your being the Swarupa, that is Anubhava Swarupa. You are of the nature of experience which nobody can ever take it away. No, it is not thought specific, not I thought specific, not sense organ specific, not body specific, not religion specific, not belief specific, not disbelief specific, not gender specific. You must be a man or a woman or a neuter or whatever, transgender. Nonsense. Neither it is vegetarian specific or non-vegetarian specific, fat specific, lean specific, black, white, green, yellow, red specific. None of this, no conditions apply. To such an unconditional, glorious existence, you are making as though this knowledge is difficult, something must be wrong with you, and you are transmitting, infecting every other mind with idiotic information. Think of it. Give me a logic. Shastra is very clear. Chakshuha chakshuhu. Srutrasya srutram. Manaso manoyat. What is that I am talking to you? The student goes asks the simplest human question. Kene shitam patati preshitam manaha. Kena prana prathama praiti uttaha. Kene shitam vacha mimam vadanti. Chakshu prana kaudevo inakti. The child, he has given a toy, he is asking the questions about the toy. A human child asking about this physical body toy. Kaudevo chakshu prana inakti, which is the one which engages this body into activity. Kena ishita preshitam manaha patati. Desired by whom, commanded by what, commanded by whom, these thoughts remind the object. I am not doing anything. Who is doing it? How does the eye see? How do I know this heard, tasted, touched, smelled? And straight away what the teacher says, because he knows, he is aware of himself. He is not giving you cellular activity, this neurotic activity, neurology activity. That is also fine for mechanism. For the body mechanism, you have to bring this where, that where, that where, that where, that where. If the where is gone, is the where is snapped, yes, of course you can't hear anymore. We are not talking about that. The person, the healthiest man, eyes can see, ears can hear, tongue can taste. You are a young man. Problem galore. You are trying to fix I can't see anymore. What was that you are gaining by seeing that you are going to lose when you don't see? The low, that. I was seeing it only, I was looking at this, I was looking at that, so now I can look at this. You are a waster. What a waster. You never saw that by which you are seeing. So when the child asks, commanded by whom? Wished by what? Prompted by what? The thought moves, the eye see. Chakshusha chakshu. Srotrasya srotram. Yat manaso mano yate. Pranasya prana. That is the eye of the eyes. Mind of the mind. Thought of the thought. Ear of the ear. Oh, so there are so many things in here. So many things are inside. Eye of the eye, third eye. Eye of the ear, third ear of the ear, third ear. Nose of the nose, second nose. Skin of the skin, second skin. So many things are inside knowing, na? That second skin, second nose, third eye, third ear, all one and the same. That is why, that is something asabdam, asparsham, arupam, arasam, agandham. It's not a sound, nor it listens to a sound. Wow, what? You understand? What is that you understand? You are it. You're trying to understand is the biggest mistake. I'm not telling. Go to Ashtavakra Gita. What shall I say? When the Guru, the Ashtavakra, the Janaka asking the Ashtavakra, I want to become Brahman, I want to be free. He said, Ayame Vaite Bandha Brahmi Bhavitum Ichhasi. Hey son, hey student, Ashtavakra says, Janaka, Ayame Vaite Bandha. Te ayameva bandha. This is your bondage. What? Brahmi bhavitum ichhasi. You want to become Brahman. Because you are it. What are you trying to become it? That is the confidence of the teacher. Even if you say, no, I don't understand, shut up. What is there to understand? That you are not understanding, how do you know? I know. What do you know? I don't understand. So why are you taking the second half of it? I don't understand very seriously, but I know completely ignoring that. And now the great enlightened, informed guys will say what? Yes, unless you cleanse your mind, remove your vasanas, or do these things, unless you do puja for so many times, you are married, you are hopeless. Non-vegetarian out, you are looking at this boy, that girl, you are finished. Your rich man is useless, poor man. You put million conditions for me to be me. It's the biggest joke in life. You put million conditions for me to be me. That was enough. We did it in school. Be somebody, meaning get a degree, PhD. Be somebody. You say, unless you are educated, you are nobody. Oh, I see. These PhD degrees are not there for millions of years. Mankind is not a 2-year-old. There are times when there are no school, no college, no university. Everybody was himself, unknowingly. When they started thinking, I don't understand. No, means what I am saying is overemphasis. You are giving so much emphasis to the world that you are perceiving, completely ignoring yourself. The world is really vast. Amazing, incomprehensible vast universe, macrocosmic expanse. This tiny body can never at any time see everything. Impossible. You think you are trying to, with one physical body, you shall map the entire physical universe? Try, nothing wrong in that. But don't you feel little more curious that this tiny little body has the unimaginable, incomprehensible power within it to look at the vast universe? How sophisticated this machinery. Think of it, friends. How sophisticated this human body. Tell me, what is the most important? Can you tell me, please? Give me the name of the most sophisticated machine in this world. What shall we say? Immediately we shall say what? Car, JCB, computer, spacecraft, rockets, taking us to the distant stars and galaxies. Is it so? What is created is so sophisticated, the human being creating is stupid. Human mind created, right? Your human body machine, human mind machine created that. The productivity is so fantastic. How much more wonderful you shall be? That machine breaks down, you can fix it up. This machine breaks down, you are helpless. Which one you like? Sit down amongst your 500 rockets and planes and cars and everything. Yesterday somebody sent me a very funny picture. One Lamborghini, you know that big Italian big car, very powerful car. There are more powerful cars than that, but an old man is sitting down. See, the title is, Why an Old Man Should Not Drive the Lamborghini. Because the Lamborghini is very low, very low. Once you get in, you are permanently settled inside, ready for the graveyard. You know, the person has gone in, driving and reached at a place. People are waiting for him. He can't get out. I should send that picture to you. He can't get out. So, but very nice, humorous kid. Somebody has taken it deliberately, of course. Then, you know, he tried to get out. Then one leg he takes, relieves the leg and puts it back. The other one also he can't take it. Then puts his hand first, holds onto the hand, the other leg comes. Then he crawls from the driver's seat to that, and because there is a wing, that's not the door like this opens up. You press it, the wing opens up. Lamborghini, so style. And so low car, he can't get down. And then he holds onto the wheel and stands up and smiles. The most powerful car. Your body is missing. No curiosity. Strange. How did his body create it? Without a conscious, intelligent mind. No respect for it. That mind is used only for obsession. You understand? Pride, arrogance, helplessness, anxiety. You understand? Yesterday I have written to somebody, people. Your life doesn't create tiredness. Understand? Your activity doesn't create, it may create a tiredness of some little physical kind. But the tiredness in human life comes from anxiety. What to do? What to do? What to do? He's not doing that. He's doing that. This anxiety kills you. Your lack of enthusiasm doesn't come out of activity. Your tiredness doesn't come out of it. Your exertion doesn't come out of it. Your tiredness comes out of your mind continuously dwelling on, holding on to something, dragging something which is moving out. You have to keep it alive, thinking that matters more than yourself. A thought is so innocent. And you have been given the power in which every thought shall move, self-deleting, unless you hold on to it. Unless you care for it. Tell me, sir, will you feel insulted without a thought? Can you be anxious without a thought? Have you seen anybody talking, I don't know what happened these days, I have no thoughts to brood over? Anybody? Anybody? Have you seen anybody talking? I have no thoughts to brood over. No. Then when the thoughts are going, why are you grabbing? Why are you grabbing? When people are, this life is granting you retirement, you want to re-employ. The life is granting you retirement. When you are taking a job you have all worked in the office, no? You got a day of appointment. And there will be a day of retirement. It will come. But some people are so stuck on that job that they retire, they die. Because there is absolutely no sense of any value without that little job they are holding on to. We are continuously retiring from your childhood. We are continuously retiring from your youth. Physical body, youth of the body, adult age of the body, old age of the continuously retiring. Into what? Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. I am always in the supreme abode, consciousness, all pervasive reality, that is myself, the experience of all experiences, in whose presence every experience is gained. But this is so nonsense to say that which is experiencing, everything is experiencing, right? But I want to experience it. Who says not? Fool, understand yourself, you shall know how to experience as well as not to experience. Your having things is as much fantastic as even not having it. Your seeing things is as much important as even not seeing it. Your living is as beautiful as even your body disappearing. Why? What shall I do? What shall I do with that stupid body lasting for eternity? And why do you want to last forever? Last 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, if you have not used it, 50 million years also, you will be animal, like a cell you will be living. Do you need to be living for 50 million years to be thrilled in life? Is it the time expanse or the way you live? What gives you thrill? What gives you thrill? So why don't you celebrate your 100th year when nothing works at all? I am the oldest man, that's the only achievement. I am the oldest man or woman in the world. Congratulations. But he will be jealous of everybody who can run, jump, swim, dance, do everything. And shall I continue to do that way? Not necessary. I am dancing inside myself. Shiva, Nartana Sundara Nataraja, right? The dance of creation, the dance of dissolution, the dance of creativity, everything continuously dancing. Your experiences of sensory kind shall come to an end. Your experiences of sensation of sensory kind will also come to an end. It shall disappear. Your object-specific experiences also will come to an end. Your thought-specific experiences also will come to an end. But a self-specific, which is the Swarupa, Anubhava Swarupa, nature of experience itself, consciousness, can never, never end. How do you love it? Think of it. Just perceive. Consciousness, thoughts, sense organ, object, world. This is you. Imagine you are dying. The sense organs lose their capacity. The seen, perceived creation drops out. Because my body has dropped out of it. Now the body is alive. It has done its job. Eyes are closing down. Thoughts are closing down. Sense organs closing down. Body is slowing down. Thoughts are there. Nice. And the thoughts are fading. That little... I thought if it is never knows anything, I don't know. He is telling that I am going away. How do you know you are going away? I know it's coming to an end. Then be the knower. As easy as that. Telling sayonara to this world is absolutely easy. That is why in Bhartulari's that verse beautifully says, when the wise person passing, like Kalidas writes beautifully for the Raghuvamsa, Yogena antes tanustyajam. Giving up the body at the end, giving up the body, not body giving you up. Giving up the world, how can you give up the world which is not yours? How can you give up the body? You give up the body. You don't give up the body. Even the body gives you up. Because with the body you found yourself. So without the body I will not be there. Because you didn't understand that. When the body goes away, understand. It is losing out. Memories have faded. Take away the consciousness. So what he says, few years I lived, it may be 10, 20, 30, 100, whatever years. If I have understood this reality, that is the most important thing. the most sophisticated machinery you have got, the physical body and mind. In that, the most sophisticated thing is yourself, the awareness. Jnana Shakti. Which is absolute. Understand? How? We'll see tomorrow more of it. Jnana Shakti. Absolute. The knowing, being conscious, aware. Don't sit down there to say, being conscious aware means there must be firework inside. Are you crazy? Like experiencing means have some ooh experience, right? When I listen to the music, oh God. So when I touch something, oh, right? Or when I see something, ayyo, so beautiful. I'm the only one seeing. Anybody else has seen? Nobody else has seen. I'm the only one seeing. I've taken something which nobody has taken. That stupidly exclusive experience you want, right? This is the most all-inclusive and most exclusive. It at once all-inclusive experience because everybody is that. And very exclusive because nobody can do it for you. Is there? And nobody can deny it for you. Think. So the people want, so if the little sight and taste and smell is like that, ooh, that means this enlightening experience shall be exploding. That's why people say firework. Suddenly the whole world got filled up with light. Why are you giving that nonsensical description and putting the stupid idea for people to be imitative? So until they get the whole world is flooded with light, they think they have not been enlightened. You are destroying people. What should we do? Understand that simple, humble, simple, ordinary statement. Just to experience what sense organs you need. Close your eyes. Just to experience, to be conscious. What sense organs you need. Experiencing is continuous. Because our life has become experience specific. This sound, this touch, this taste, this smell, this sight, this possession, this position, this thought, this indulgence, this denial. This possession, this renunciation, this thought or the absence of thought, please, for God's sake, for your sake, do not make it a condition or conditional. For you to be you, no conditions apply. What faith you should have? Your question shall be, what is that I cannot have? What specific experience you should have? What is that experience which you cannot have? There is no taboo experience, there is no must experience. You must experience it or you should not experience it. No, sir. It's not given to you. Seeing with your eyes is not your choice. Eyes are there to see. Tongues are there to taste. Nose is there to smell. Body is there to be alive and jumping, moving around. It is not what you do with the world, with your body, with your mind. But first, understand who you are, living in this body, present in this body. The body has changed from childhood to youth to old age. You have remained the same. Absolute. Childhood, youth, relative. Childhood, youth, old age, relative conditions. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling are relative conditions. Knowing, absolute. Waking, dream, deep sleep are three relative conditions. Sarvavastha vivarjita. O mother, you are free from the waking, dream, deep sleep. Sarvopadhi vinirmukta. You are free from all upadhis, yet you are in and through all upadhis. Upadhis, your body, your mind, do not confine, restrict the consciousness. As we know, home, no house, no form, can restrict the space. They can bind the space to limitation. Limited shall stay in the vast space, but the space will be limited. No body, no thought can limit the expanse that you are. Relative. Millions of relative things, friends. Absolute, one and the same. Here, one statement I'll give. With that I shall come to an end today, friends. Just you can open your eyes and look at it if you feel like. See. If I say here, here, the relative term, here. From here, that place is there. Here is a relative term. How many places which can be here? Wherever, whoever is there, that is here. Apart from that, every place is there. Here can be there can be here. Think, that which is everywhere, it is here and there is no here and there in everywhere. Absolute. Are you getting that point, please? Here, in here, there is no there. There is no here for you. But that which is everywhere, what here, what there? Everywhere is here, everywhere is there. If you are somebody, then there is a nobody. Another. There is one all-pervasive reality. What is the another? And what is the somebody? I was somebody when I was young, now I am a nobody. Oh. Your roles are that important, because of which you are existing. That is why this role specific, practice specific. You must be a yogi, or you must be a bhakta, you must be doing this, you must eat this, you must not eat that. Then only you are an enlightened man. Oh. Ashrams, brahmachari, what is that? Brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas. Ashram specific. Conditions of the body. Conditions of lifestyle. Self unconditional. He is in the brahmachari, he is in the grihastha, he is in vanaprastha, he is in sannyas. In everything. As even in your childhood, youth, old age, the same Sanatana, Nitya, Sarvagata, Sthanuhu, Achaloyam, Sanatana. We shall see tomorrow. Eternal. Eternally fresh, absolute. In which different changes are taking place. Instead of being the changeless and dancing through the changes, you are condemning yourself to a changed thing, and somebody condemns you to that, and craving for changeless. What a paradox. You should be the changeless and dance through the changes. No, I am so stuck, obsessed with the changes, that I am craving for changeless. And then you say it is a spiritual urge. What are you giving me urge now? The urge is not the immortality. Our average man urges him to get out of the mortality. That is why if you can make him, somebody makes you forget that struggle for immortality, you will be very happy. That is why most religions, most these, whole secular stuff and most religious stuff, what will they do is attempt to make the person forget the struggle. Who can make you forget the person? Special meditation class, special practices, special chanting, special singing, special doing this. Why? Come and forget yourself and go. Nobody reminds you of who you are. When you remember yourself, when you are aware of yourself being who you are so fulfilled, so overwhelmingly fulfilled, you don't know. There is nothing to desire, nothing to crave for, nothing to resist, nothing to crave for. Some Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Atmanam ched vijaniya, tomorrow we shall see, okay? Atmanam ched vijaniyat ayam asmiti purushaha kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anusajjaret. Atmanam vijaniyat ched, if you know yourself who you are, not what you should be. Ayam asmiti purusha. Ayam purushaha aham asmi. That which is this and never can be subject to that. Absolute, 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 in and through everything. That's me. Purnatvat, full and complete. Kimichan, desiring what? Kasyakamaya, for whose sake? Who is desiring? Desiring what and for whose sake? Kasyakamaya, for whose sake? Shariram anusajjaret. You are torturing this body. Torturing your emotions, torturing your body is beautiful. Long before body is tortured, emotionally you are not tortured, you are fractured. Fractured. Emotionally you must be fractured. Only the head is restless, the body goes restless. Have you seen a very calm, quiet, meditative mind and killing everybody? Fighting with everybody and everybody? No. If you are fighting a little outside, you have got a world war going on inside. Because you are ashamed to show that war to the outside world. So a little whisper, that's good enough to show there is a fire going inside you. When you see this, kimichan, kasya kamaya. Absolute, simple, instantaneous, immediate. We'll see more of his friend tomorrow, same time. Close your eyes. But please do that. Do that means see it in yourself. Sit down. Because in you, everything is there. What you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you dislike. Oh God, what you cannot dream of. Everything. You don't have to open your eyes and go out in search of any fulfillment. Call it freedom. Absolute fulfillment, absolute happiness, everything, one of a kind. See that, please. Thank you, friends. Thank you.